Welcome to my kitchen. Welcome to my music. Look at all this stuff. What are we doing? What are we doing? Hint, hint, crockpot action. Crockpot. Good music. So here's what we're doing today. Written out, and then I'll just point it out and give you some descriptors here. We are going to do veggie stew. Onion, potatoes, sweet peppers, Brussels, cauliflower, green onion, garbanzos, basil, and green peas will be added later because those cook very quickly. All the rest of this goes in now. Carrot, garlic, diced tomato, tomato paste, a little bit of salt, just a little, 2 bay leaves, a little bit of organic olive oil, Italian seasoning, turn this around, celery salt, ground pepper, liquid smoke, and Magi seasoning. Oh, and then we're gonna do 5 cups of broth, part onion soup mix and part chicken bouillon for the total. So let's get this going, and I got my good tools here. I'll be cutting with this Cutco knife. I love this very simple little monkey peeler for the potatoes. Sometimes I leave the skin on, not tonight. And then of course, the scissors for opening all these packages and stuff. So let's get this built, and it'll cook on high for 4 hours. And we'll just probably do bread and butter with it. Riot. I wanted to show you guys. This knife is so awesome. Like you barely, okay, let's do it one-handed with the left hand. Oops, move the onion. Still cuts that all the way through because I'm only use half. And then I noticed we got the Cutco can opener finally. And I was like, what's this little thing? It's a little magnet to help lift this out. I freaking love Ozzy. I hear that he's gonna tour with Black Sabbath, I think, for a final tour. Wow, that'd be something to see. So I just put the cauliflower I'm not eating now in this Tupperware. I break these down into florets. I just keep these whole. And I'm continuing on with the chopping and the preparing. Sometimes I like to put it in these little bowls, especially if I want to show you how to do it. I heat the water and then put the bouillon cubes in and smash them and stir them. And now I'll add the onion soup mix and stir that in. I've been chopping away. I like to soak the taters in water while I'm doing the rest of the choppings. These I cut open and then I get all these seeds out and then chop them. And then I'm gonna do half this onion because there's a lot of onion already, and onion soup. And I am no longer doing salt because this can be salty on its own. I don't want it too salty. We don't like saltiness. So I'm almost ready to build it. Let's do it. Onions first. Use the back of your knife when you're getting things off the cutting board. It really prolongs the life of your knife. I love AC/DC. I almost saw them in concert, but we didn't make it inside. We were trying to buy tickets from scalpers, and boy, was that a lot of money. Here's the sweet peppers, diced tomatoes, white carrot, I'm gonna break the cauliflower up just a little more as I put it in. And I win that fight. I love music. Music and laughter, best medicine, right guys? These veggies we got from Imperfect Foods have been the freshest, most flavorful we've had in a long time. Brussels, I'm just doing the whole thing. I don't want to cut them up because they'll like fall apart. All right, let me drain the taters and get the rest ready here. Oh yeah, scorpions, let's go. I have seen them in concert. I grew up in Napa, Bobby grew up in Hayward, and we realized we were both at the Oakland Coliseum at the same time for this concert. So those were the potatoes. Let's throw in some bay leaves here. Bay leaves. Do a scoop of garlic. Such a good song. Tomato paste, which is kind of a weird ingredient, but that's what the recipe wants. I just use this baby spatula to get all that out. It's so funny at this concert. They sing with very little accent, but when they spoke in between the songs, they're like, and you're like, what? Because they're not American. With you. Gosh, this was so popular in high school, this song. Such a good rock and roll song. All right, I think I got all the tomato paste. All right, let's add some Italian seasoning. Whoa, that was kind of a lot. Let's not do that with the black pepper. A lot less black pepper, please. Celery salt, I gotta be careful because this is a ginormous container. That's probably good. Splash of extra virgin olive oil. Magi, just a drop is good. Liquid smoke, same thing, just a dab will do you. You don't want to do too much. All right, and now let's get the broth across the top. You just pour that on last. I'm gonna get some of the flavoring out of the bottom, and then I'm gonna stir this up and start it. Oh my gosh, it looks good already. Perfect song. All right, you wanna get this off the edge here because you don't want it to like burn. Get that off the edge and then get it all stirred in. Then of course, after it's cooked for a while, it'll be easier to stir it in better. And then don't forget, we have fresh basil, peas, and green onion to add at the end because it takes a while to cook. And if you've been watching the channel, you know these veggie soups just change depending on what I have on hand. Sometimes there's mushrooms, sometimes it just changes, but heck yeah, this looks delish. Let's get the lid on it. And we'll come check it in a while. Yes, Zeppelin show. All right, let's check on it. Oh, that looks good. Looks like it's cooking nicely. Let's give it a stir. It smells good. It almost smells spicy. All right, so let's add those other ingredients. The garbanzos that were left. The green onions from the other night that we harvested. And now let me harvest some fresh basil with these scissors and get that in. It's so fun having the fresh basil, and you just trim the leaves off. There's the ingredients that don't take too long to cook. Let me stir that in and let this cook longer. Yum. Oh, I almost forgot something. I knew something didn't seem right. We got to put some green peas in here. Get some green peas in. And then we can let the rest of it cook. Sorry, I'm trying to do this one-handed. Here it comes. Oh, giving birth to the pea clumps. That was tough one-handed. It'll break up just fine out of this. Now get it stirred up and put the lid back on. I'm getting excited. I usually do sourdough, but one of Bobby's clients works for bread delivery. So he gave us this to try, and Bobby tried, and he said it was great. So I'm going to try some with the bread and butter tonight. And we just do the vegan butter. And then we're going to have an orange too. We're trying to eat citrus each night, or not citrus, some type of fresh fruit. And we've been doing really good, and I've been enjoying it. All right, we'll be back to serve this up soon. In the meantime, Led Zeppelin, yeah, baby. And look how thick this thick cut multi-grain whole grain is. Looks so good. ZZ Top again. They've been playing a lot of ZZ Top. You think it's done? Oh yeah, this looks done. Give me all your loving, dump it up until you're through. How I usually test is I'll make sure the potato is soft. Let's get a little piece of tater here. Put it in here. Oops. Oh, that's a little bit hard actually. Oh no. Let me see what's up. It's not ready. I need it to cook a little longer. The taters are a little harder. Darn it. It's gotta be done. It's like boiling in there. All right, I gotta get the bread ready and cut the oranges. How can I resist? I like this Poison album, it's fun. Home stretch with the Eagles. Let's put some nutritional yeast on. You know how we like that. I already cut up the oranges and then the delicious bread and butter.
If I can't keep my head held high enough, I'll just be love and watch the smiles come.
Thanks for watching.
Bring my spirits up.
Don't forget to stop and smell the flowers.
There's some shit I like to fix, but I still know that I'm blessed.